why haters be telling me to mind my business when they're out here not minding theirs. Shut your mouth and enjoy the tea. We all know you're here for it, sis.
With Loga, fishing over. You were being one less than I'm a Boujee. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's all good. I'm Boujee, aka Miss Fair Folklore, coming back for entertainment. If it's your first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I am so love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, before we get into this video, let's go ahead and check this shout out.
Hey ninjas, my name is Tabi and I'm currently staying in China. I recently started a YouTube, oh no, I didn't recently. I have a YouTube channel where I share my experiences as a black person staying abroad. I also share story times and stuff like that. So if you're looking for a YouTube channel that's going to cater for you or offer you with amazingness and something unique where you get to laugh and also be serious at the same time, because I also offer tips if you want to come and work overseas as well. Please go and check it out. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as well. Okay, thank you ninjas. Mwah.
Okay ninjas, so please do make sure that you go and obviously support a ninja. All links will be in the description box down below, so please just make sure that you go and support. Let's go ahead and get into this crazy story that I just saw. Now before this whole thing trended, and ninja actually sent me the video link and she sent me the whole story. It's about two ladies, Cyan, I don't know if she's called Cyan, I'll just call her Lady C, because I know a lot of you guys will be laughing at me. And then the other one is Karabo, who also goes by Madam Spura, right? She's on YouTube as well. They're both on YouTube, so these are YouTubers. Even though I don't really talk about YouTubers like that, but this is quite big, and I felt I definitely had to give my opinion. So basically you guys, as you guys are watching this video, I think it will be 2 days ago, a video was posted here on YouTube, and it was Karabo basically explaining to say that she was in a car accident and she was with Lady C. Lady C has a lot of followers on Instagram. She has over 500,000 followers. Karabo, not as much. I think she only just hit her 11,000 followers now. So obviously compared to Lady C, you can see that there's a huge difference in followers and all that. Lady C has been, you guys, like, trending for bad stuff. And I know this video might get me attacked highly, but I'm not somebody that thinks too much with my emotions, especially if I'm okay, which unlike, in case you've not noticed, Miss Fairfolk is back, boo-boo. I'm back. So I'm someone that I reason. I use my mind more than my feelings. That's who I am. Now, basically, you guys, what's happening is that Karabo is coming out and she's saying that she was in a car accident. They were going somewhere with Lady C. It was, I guess, Lady C's trip. They were supposed to go to some lodge or something, spend a weekend and everything. And then when they went to the side Zanini, they were in a horrible car accident. Now, Karabo is saying that right from the get-go, from at home, when Lady C called her to say that, hey, let's go, things were just not going right. Her grandmother refused to stay with the child that she was looking after, who is her mother's child. She had to make another plan, and then, it was kind of like proving a bit difficult for the trip. But she forced, and obviously, she got what she wanted, which was obviously to travel with her best friend, because that's how they were labeling each other at the time, like best friends, right? At the time. They travel, so she's basically out there. First of all, she's revealing some real secrets about her ex-best friend at this moment, I should say. She says that Lady C does not even have a license. She was only using her learners. She only has a learners. She does not have a license. Says that they didn't even have cash, at the toll gates and whatnot. Like, it was quite difficult. They had to go there. And then she says that they entered the garage. And she says that, the roads there, they were quite sketchy. I don't know how sketchy, but I guess like, you know, maybe they've got turns and whatever. I don't know, you guys. And she says that Lady C asked, like, do you trust me with your life? And she says, I said yes. These are best friends, remember. Now she's saying that she remembers, the last thing she remembers is that they entered the garage with the poured petrol. She woke up at the hospital. She was told that, you know, she was in a horrible car accident. She was stuck in the car. And she's saying that she doesn't remember anything. Now, obviously, that's very strange. That's what she says. And then when she said that, you guys, immediately I was like, oh, girl, yes, that's definitely strange. It's rare, you understand, which is why it's strange, but it's not impossible, right? Amnesia, Sikua. It does exist, you guys, not only just on Days of Our Lives and The Bold and the Beautiful. It also happens here in South Africa. Everywhere it happens. But I mean, at most times, you know, as time goes, you are going to just, you may get pieces and whatever of this and that, you know, as time goes. But she's saying that like she's blank. However, she goes on to actually say that when I guess it was the paramedics that came, they actually asked for her father's numbers, which she gave them her father's numbers. And then she says that her father says that she was busy screaming, help me, my arms, both her arms, you guys, messed up, okay, messed up. And she says she doesn't remember any of that. Now, she says that at the hospital, her best friend, who is, Lady C, that's saying she came visited. She can't remember that part. Her mom obviously went then visit, but I'm not going to really get into the family. If you guys want to watch the video, you can go ahead and watch it. The first thing that I'm going to go ahead and say here is that, you guys, I'm not a fan of Lady C whatsoever. I'm not a fan. I don't really even talk about her. I don't follow her. She's just... However, when it comes to this particular situation, Karabo, if you're ever watching this video, my sister, please, can you understand this part? Can it be possible that you don't remember what happened the same way that you don't even remember giving them your father's phone numbers? Because if you can't remember giving them your father's phone numbers, it means that there was a point in time where something happened. You were conscious, because for you to think of someone's numbers and give them out and actually feel the pain that my arms have a problem, and they're saying on the other side they could hear you screaming and yelling my arms, and really your arms are messed up, then can we agree that it means that there are certain events that may have occurred even between you and Lady C that you just can't remember? Our bodies, you guys, they act differently. There's something that came up, which I'm not really going to dwell on that. I did see the live, snips of the live that Lady C actually did, and she was saying that Ukarabo was actually, there was a time that she was taking bipolar medication. Now, I don't know if she still is or not. I do not know. Lady C was also saying that she was taking depression medication. That, for me, these two should just not be friends. Y'all should not be friends. Y'all should never reconcile. You're horrible, both of you, at friendshipping. What you just don't do is that you don't become best friends with someone. Someone tells you your deepest secrets, and when you guys have a fight, then you guys just start spitting each other's secrets and take them out. Karabo was out here basically talking about how Lady C has a sugar daddy here and another sugar daddy there. She's sleeping with this guy here. She's doing this for money and whatever. Oh, she didn't really say sleep, but we can insinuate. I mean, if it's a sugar daddy, some sugar he's getting, right? So both of them are horrible. And so I just want to find out if maybe she's still even in the medication. Is it possible that something happened, that she was there and she was conscious, but she just can't remember, the same way that she cannot remember even giving out her father's phone numbers? The biggest question that she's also having is that, why is it that Lady C was not injured? Guys, I do not even want to lie. There are instances where accidents have happened. And as I said, I don't know, like, I'm not a fan of Lady C. I'm not a fan of Lady C whatsoever. I'm using my mind here. There are instances where I know personally that once upon a time, my dad was in an accident. It was him and one passenger in the car. He had an accident and, they actually collided with a bus. I don't know how that happened, but I know they had an accident with the bus. If you saw the passenger was really badly hurt. And I remember the morning seeing my father walk in. That man's suit, he's wearing his clothes, nothing was torn. He didn't have a single scratch on his body. He just looked like he just had a rough day at work. That's it. But he wasn't hurt, not even maybe internally, he felt pain from bones and what, I don't know. But what I know is that nothing was broken, not even a single scratch. But the passenger, you guys, messed up. Like, the passenger was really hurt. So I know instances like that. I know instances where, there've been an accident and everyone in the car dies, but the driver survives and the driver is okay and the driver is walking on. When accidents happen, mysterious things happen that we cannot explain. And at this particular moment, I personally feel like if you guys were traveling, number one, Lady C should have never been driving, because Lady C, if this is true, I'm going to go by the allegations that are coming out from both of them. If Lady C only has a learners, then she shouldn't be driving. Clearly, it means that she's not an experienced driver. And there was a part where Garabo actually said that she's blaming her, and then she actually backpedaled. She was like, okay, well, I'm not blaming her. Honestly, I feel like both of you are to blame, and the blame is that Lady C should have never been driving a car when she does not have a license. That's the first thing. And the second thing, you should have never been in a car of someone only has a learners and does not know how to drive properly, or is not certified to drive, because a license is there for a reason. There are people that are coming out now with even she herself insinuating that, did Lady C want to sacrifice her for fame and money, this and this and this. I think that sometimes we just take things a little bit too far, you guys. I don't know. I guess it will also just go with what you believe. But looking at this, personally for me, it does seem like it was an accident. Lady C was very lucky that she did not get as hurt as Karabo did. And then, there was the whole speculation of how did she get out of the car. Karabo had said that it's like Lady C went out through the sunroof, but then Lady C is saying that she actually used the passenger's window because the car was kind of like that. And now they're having fights because Lady C is saying that she shouldn't post a car and all that. And Karabo is now querying, why do you want this to be a secret? Why don't you want it to be spoken about? I think that there are certain things that people just don't understand. If Lady C does not have a license, and this is a learner, she's a learner, right? She only had a learners, and she was driving a car that was in an accident, a horrible accident at that almost took someone's life. It is illegal. So if it comes out, it's an illegal issue. This can also affect Ukarabo's road accident fund. Obviously, that's assuming if they even applied for it, which I'm sure they, why would you not? If you are in an accident, you can apply for the road accident fund, and obviously, you can get money. However, everything in the car that you're traveling in has to be in order. So the car has to be proper, the driver has to be certified, hence having a license. But if the driver did not have a license, you knew obviously that the driver did not have a license, then it means that the road accident fund now has a case to can say that, well, we are not paying because why was somebody that does not even have a license in the car driving in the first place? Why were you even a passenger in a car of someone that only has a learners? Because remember, if you have got a learners, it means that the person sitting next to you has to have a license. And she said it in the video that she does not even have a license. So I think that is just one of those things where it was a freak accident that happened. I'm not saying that Lady C is the best friend, like, you know, in the world. I'm not saying that she's the kind of friend I'd even want to have anywhere. She's not the type of people I could even like be hanging around or anything like that. They are saying that, you know, she did say that Lady C did continue and went where they were supposed to go, which obviously for me that made more sense. If the place was closer to Sanin or it was there, why am I now having to drive back to Joburg because you're hurt? I can go and sleep there, and then maybe in the morning that's when I can make arrangements to go home, or I can sleep there and make sure that I'm gonna come see you before I go back to Joburg, which it seems like that's what happened, because she's saying that they said she did go to the hospital to see her, but then she just can't remember. She also did say that, you know, Lady C would drop off like some gifts. She would send Uber. The way she says it is like Lady C only came to visit her once, which obviously that's sad. But she was, in my personal opinion, she was not. She did not play best friend role, in my opinion. Like, looking at how close I am with my best friend, girl, I would have been there every day. Like, I would have even changed my spot for filming. My YouTube videos were gonna be coming from Lebu's house, you know. But we've got a different friendship, and that's what I've realized. I don't think that Lady C is the best friend. Like, she's the best friend you can have. But do I think that she's an evil? I think that she did what she could. And I personally also just don't believe that, you know, there was any like sacrificial things that were involved. The fact that you can't remember the accident, I feel like that is just the same way you can't even remember giving out your own father's numbers. The same way you're saying you can't even remember her coming to the hospital, which obviously they're saying, I think that was on a Monday for her to come and visit. I just, like, for me, there's nothing strange when it comes to that. Our minds works in different ways. And if what Lady C said is true, that she does suffer from some sort of mental health illness, one or another, depression is also a mental health illness or issue or whatever, then it would even make more sense. But not that I'm dismissing her. She wants answers, obviously. Lady C saying that the steering wheel jammed. And unfortunately, you know, the car went. So she's saying that she also doesn't understand or know how that happened. But I just feel like, guys, in life, when you befriend people, you need to just, we need to be careful. I think that the experience that I had in Free State did teach me a lot. It actually did teach me a lot. But the way these two are actually acting, they act as if there was no love between both of them. It's like they both was basically having, you know, one had a problem with another and one had a problem with another. Because I don't believe that you can be this quick to come out and just, you know, say your friend's secrets. Like, how do you even do that? You guys, I'm sure they shared that, like, you know, some of the most personal stuff. Like, but now because of this, you'd feel like, my friend, even if you and I are no longer together, I will just walk away. I don't think that I can be at a position where I'll come out and I'll be now telling people your secrets and stuff like that. Absolutely not. I think that she could have done the story time, yes, but there's certain stuff that I feel like she could have taken out. Things that compromises Lady C, like, oh, she's having a learners, which also compromises her, and her road accident fund money that would be a lot, obviously, because at this moment she's not working, she's not doing anything. We don't know how long her arms are going to take to heal, and I think that over the whole life, yeah, Lady C, she's also just, you know, lashing out and whatever. It's quite crazy, you guys. So you just need to be very careful. Yes, people do sacrifice people out there. So, you know, I'm not stupid when it comes to that. Maybe this was one of those stuff. I do not know. But me just looking at it, it does seem like it was just an accident. Mugo can't remember. That's how her mind is wired. Maybe her mind protects her from certain things. Because if you're saying you gave them your father's phone numbers, and she's saying that she was not with her phone, it means that she should know the numbers, or she was at a position where she would be able to open her phone and give them her father's numbers, and her father could hear her screaming. That is just, maybe some things just don't make sense or whatever, but I just, like, that's my own when it comes to this whole thing, you guys. The biggest thing, obviously, is that part that she's saying that she doesn't remember what happened. And Lady Sis asking, like, was she supposed to have been hurt or whatever. She doesn't know why she wasn't hurt or how she was not really hurt. I actually did see, like, there was like a post where back then it's like she posted something, Lady C, and she kind of had like some bruises. And I saw some people actually say, then why was her face not smashed? And I'm like, some people's comments are just evil. Because Lady C is gorgeous. And I'm not talking about Karabu, guys. I'm talking about people on Twitter. Like, why would you even wish someone's face to be deformed, like, or to have scratches and, like, why? She has a gorgeous face, yes. Why would you wish that on her? Like, oh, okay, for her that she was not trying to sacrifice, or if this was a real accident, then she should have been having some scar on her face. Like, we don't, an accident is an accident. We react in different ways. Maybe, you know, she had internal injuries where, you know, she was in pain for days or weeks, or whatever. I don't know. And also the question that, other question that Karabo asked was that, you know, she was in Cape Town. Like, was she not, like, you know, scared or something? Because Karabo was saying that she was even nervous to enter the car after the accident, which makes sense because I remember the time we were in an accident back in 2014, just entering a car used to give me huge anxiety. But what I've realized is that people are very different. Someone will be in an accident today and tomorrow they're driving. Someone will be in an accident today and then they go home, they fetch another car and they drive immediately. People are affected by the same things in different ways. And we cannot expect people to react the same way even though it's the same situation. Now, as I'm saying, this is my unpopular opinion. Lady C has been trending on Twitter. People just want to label her as a witch, whatever. But for me, honestly, I do see that it was a horrible accident. Not innocent to say because she doesn't have a license, so she was not even certified to be driving. However, Karabo knew. And when she entered that car, she knew. And then she was also saying that there was a cat. I think that this should just teach all of us. All our actions have consequences. And I think that she should really be grateful that she's alive. Because it could have been a lot worse. And people that are left out here would have been left with questions. And I'm glad that she's alive. And as I said, I don't even know them, you guys. I do know Lady C because she was involved in a scandal. As I said, she's always involved in bad things, you get it. But when it comes to this particular one, I feel like an accident is an accident. Y'all were supposed to go and have a great weekend. Things didn't work out. Unfortunately, you got the rougher end of the stick and she didn't. And for people to expect her to could have just stopped her life completely, maybe she's not built that way. She's not built that way. Doesn't make her a witch. It can make her a bad friend. But for the whole, like, how do you then plan like an accident and stuff? She was also saying that she's dealing with the loss of her car. She's dealing with the loss of a friend. But I do hope that these two can stop this now. Like, stop just revealing each other's secrets. You all were friends. You all, I'm sure, have deeper secrets with each other. You're just gonna embarrass each other on the internet. We do want the tea, but we like digging for it, okay? So I always say, don't be out here pouring us with hot tea. You will ban us, okay? Now, honestly, when it comes to this situation, you guys, I know that the comment section are gonna be lit. We can have different dialogue down there. As long as you're respectful, that's okay. Anyway, I love you, ninjas. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas. Hey, Owamie here, and I have some great news. If you have a YouTube channel or a business and you would like to get some affordable advertisement, I offer those services. Follow the instructions on your screen right now and say hello to some new traffic. Now let's get back to the video.